Hello children, welcome to episode number 1 of Stories from Malawi with me, Uncle Chris. And the title of our story today is If It Had Not Been. When I was 10 years old, I lived in the northern part of Malawi in a city called Mzuzu. Mzuzu has several rivers. One of them is called Lunyangwa. Can you say that? Lunyangwa. And so my friend and I went to a little town called Mchengautuba. So when we went there, and there was the river Lunyangwa which passes by. And so my friend Julius and his sister and I and a few others went there. And Julius took me to a little dam along Lunyangwa River, and they were going to have some fun swimming. Now, I knew that I didn't know how to swim, but was I going to tell Julius, especially in the presence of his sister, that I didn't know how to swim? No, of course not. So Julius and his sister and a few others got ready and jumped into the little dam along Lunyangwa River. And they were swimming and having a fantastic time. I was going to join them. And so I got ready myself and into the waters I went. Then, I tried flapping my hands. I didn't know even how far my hands went. I tried flapping my hands. They were not going anywhere until I knew if nothing happened very quickly, something bad was going to happen. Then I felt someone touch my hand. And up I went. And then I took in the breath of air. It was Julius who pulled me up to the bank of the river. I am so thankful that Julius pulled me up, because if it had not been for Julius noticing that something wrong was happening to me, I would have drowned. You know, in Psalm chapter 124, it says, if it had not been for the Lord being on our side, the enemy would have swallowed us alive. So I know, looking back, that if it had not been for God giving Julius the attention to me and deciding to pull me up, perhaps the next day the news in the papers would have been, a boy drowns in Lunyangwa River. Why? Because the boy pretended to swim when he didn't know how to swim. Boys and girls, you know, it's good to acknowledge what your abilities are and what you are needing to learn. It's okay to acknowledge that you don't know how to do certain things, because then you can learn and become better in those areas. So until next time, remember, if it hadn't been for the Lord being on our side, our enemy would have swallowed us up alive. Until next time, Uncle Chris, see you next time. Bye-bye.